Today we are taking a look at cleansing our space and how we can do this. My name is Fiona and I wanted to talk about this topic because I think it's really important that we understand that the space that we live in needs to be cleansed. It needs to be nice and refreshed because we do hold energy. Energy is held all around us. And by cleansing it, we only keep the positive and it will change and motivate us even more. So when we go to work, we pick up the energy at work. If it's positive, we bring positive energy home. If it's negative, if we have negative people around us at work or when we go out, we're bringing that in our own personal space at home. We are bringing this in our own environment, whether it be our whole house or our apartment, wherever we are, we do bring this energy home. So it's really important to understand what is the difference between a negative feeling in our space and a positive feeling. And then later on in this video, I'll give you some tips on how to move the negative energy about and bring positive energy back home. There are 6 different ways I'm going to talk about today, and the last one is actually my favourite. So what is negative energy? What is it that we are bringing into our home? How can you tell that there is negative energy? 1, do you sense that there is more arguing in the household or in your apartment between yourselves? It just feels not quite right. There is something that is unforeseen, that there seems to be a lot of arguing or a lot of negative emotions. People feel sad. Sometimes you think, why am I feeling sad? Why is this happening? It could be that negative energy that you've brought out and the place needs a cleanse. Maybe you're feeling tired, you have no energy, you're feeling a bit lazy, you just can't be bothered with anything, and that's not normally like you. Well, there could be negative energy as well. Also, clutter. Do you have a lot of clutter in your household? Remember, clutter, there is a lot of energy that is held in clutter. In all your items, every item that you have in your home holds energy, whether it be positive or negative energy. And if you have a lot of clutter, a lot of things that it's just rubbish that you need to clear, that could be actually holding energy in your home. Another one is smell. Does your home smell a little bit off? Is there some smell in your house that you just can't get rid of? That could also be negative energy. Are you having trouble sleeping or are having nightmares? There could be in your bedroom. It doesn't feel nice to go to bed. This could also mean that there is negative energy in the room. Are you having issues with money? That could also mean that there is energy, that negative energy has attached itself there as well. Are you having negative thoughts? Are you feeling bitter about something? Are you feeling depressed? It's just, are your thoughts not able to become positive, or you're feeling that you're overwhelmed with everything? A good way to try and uplift yourself is by removing this energy, because again, it could be negative energy holding you down. Again, the whole thing about this negative energy, it's just not feeling right. Your area, your personal space is not feeling right. And when you cleanse it, you will be surprised how positive things will happen. I've seen this with my own eyes when I cleanse. It's amazing. I just see everybody around me not feeling right. There's a lot of negativity. Then I start to do my little cleanse, and they all know. My family knows I'll cleanse the house if I need to, and then they'll come home and they go, "You've cleansed, haven't you?" Because they can sense it. You can feel the change in the atmosphere, in the air. You will see it and feel it. Now let's start taking a look at different ways that you can actually do this. Now, the first one is you can actually cleanse with salt. Now, the salt can be used for surfaces. That's more of what I would use this for. I'd mix it with some warm water so you wouldn't get the salt, you don't have the particles. But you need to use good quality salt. Don't just buy the white, cheaper salts. You need to get the nice pink Himalayan salts. They have more energy with them, in them. So make sure you add some salt to some warm water and mix it and make sure it's dissolved. And then you can wipe your surfaces with that. By doing so, you're actually removing energy that's stuck onto the item. So if you need to cleanse something with that physically, why don't you use that mixture? Another thing that people do use as well with the salt is you can put a little bit of salt in a little top, in a lid or in a little cup and put it at your front door or your back door. Some people like to put salt there just so it neutralizes that energy. Now, the other thing you can use salt for as well is to have a bath. So if you personally feel off or your energy is not right, why don't you have a salt bath? So make sure you put those good Himalayan salts in there and make yourself a warm bath and sit in it for a little bit and play some music as well. Things that you enjoy that'll calm you down and give a nice atmosphere to the room. A good salt bath does wonders, and that will certainly help the energy in your body. If you don't like having a bath, for instance, you can have it in a shower as well. So what you can do is get a bucket and put some salt in there, again the Himalayan salt, and put some warm water. So just from the shower, put some warm water and shake it up, make sure it melts, and then pour it over yourself. Now, you don't have to pour it over your head if you don't want to. If you got long hair like me, sometimes you don't want to go put it over your head, but make sure you get all your body and just wipe your body down. And that's sort of a quick way to cleanse your body as well. So if you feel that you are having too much energy on your body as well. So you can see salt is really good to cleanse yourself personally and also to cleanse surfaces in your home, or remember, the front or back door. And you can leave the salt there for a few days, but then remember to take it out. Also, salt is great to put if you are having nightmares at night or if you're not sleeping quite right, put some salt on a cup or in a plate or wherever you want and put it underneath your bed. Put this salt underneath your bed and then change it after a week. Throw that salt out and then put some fresh salt as well under the bed. That will help as well if you're not sleeping properly, if you're having nightmares. Number 2, declutter our home. Now, I have already done a video on decluttering the home as well, so go check out my other video, Declutter Your Home. I think it's called Declutter Your Home, Declutter Your Mind. And this, how I mentioned earlier, when we have clutter in our home, we have lots of energy in our home, lots of stale energy. Remember, clutter, if it's sitting there for a long time, you're not moving that energy, nothing fresh is coming through. So please get rid of that clutter and follow. There's a lot of little tips in that video that I did as well. A very simple way, number 3, is a diffuser. It's so easy. So all you have to do with a diffuser, buy any diffuser that you like, set it up and put some water in there and add some drops of any essential oil that you do like, which you prefer. Now, if you are cleansing, just a tip, use sage oil. Please get some really good quality sage oil. Don't just buy a cheap one, because the cheap ones might be imitation. They may not necessarily be of a high vibrational energy, and they won't be able to cleanse your home like a really good quality one will. So there's different ones, but why don't you try the white sage or the sage one to cleanse the home? It's the smell is quite fresh, and just put that in the main area, or that is really great for your workspace as well. So I don't know if you notice, sometimes you may go to get a massage and they've got some essential oils running. Sometimes it could be even sage, so you don't know what's in there unless you're really good at finding which one it is. But you know, there's different ones that you can use, but try that one. It's a really good one. Another very simple way, number 4, is let there be light. Now, it's very simple. This is so easy. Light and fresh air. Open up your curtains. Open up. And then open up your windows. Let some fresh air come through your home, and let some light, some positive energy, that sun, come into your home. I know sometimes in some places, like at the moment in my home, it's very sunny at the moment outside. I've got all my windows open, but in here sometimes it looks quite dull. Our sun fluctuates a great deal here, so we will get always high light and then low light, so there's a great fluctuation. But I do quite enjoy opening up all my curtains, all my windows, and just getting that air, that flow, that beautiful breeze coming through. So, you know, if it's cold, like today it was a bit cooler this morning, maybe in the middle of the day you can open up everything. And if you work on the weekend, try, if you can, open up your windows if possible, just to let a bit of fresh air come through. And so that just invigorates that space as well. Now, number 5, you can actually cleanse with sound. There are different types of sound that you can use, and different ways of making that sound. So for instance, 417 hertz, which is the sacral sound actually, it actually clears the negative forces in your home. So stick on your YouTube and actually find a nice cleanse your home frequency. So look up your 417 hertz frequency or cleansing your home frequency, and just have that playing in the background on your television, and that will help clear the inside of your house. So it's clearing it with sound. Another thing you can use, I actually have one here, is a tuning fork. So you can use your tuning fork, just tap it, this one, and go around. This is really good if you've got small items or your crystals. You can actually, I'm going off topic here, but to cleanse your crystals, you can just do that, and then the sound, just take it over everything, and it'll help cleanse because of the vibration. But you can actually use this in a room, and especially if you're living in an apartment, this is probably a really good one, an easy one to do. I know the forks come in different shapes and sizes, so discuss this with the person selling it to you, which one you would like. I got actually quite a high frequency one, that's why mine is quite high, the sound. Just, you know, it's like the angels are talking, this one. So all you have to do is go around the house. I didn't hit that properly. Like that, and just go around and cleanse your home. Even run this over your bed, and that's cleansing the sound in the room. So very, very easy to use. The other ones you can use, there are sound bowls as well. So the Tibetan bowls you can use. Beautiful music, the singing bowls that you can use as well. There's different things that you can use. So the other thing really easy is clapping. Now when you clap, you're disturbing the area around you, the energy. So by clapping, it actually destroys the energy. So if you want to create more energy and make it positive, just clap. Just give that, break up that energy in there, especially if you're feeling it quite negative. All you have to do that, and that's just sound. You know, it's just so simple, you know, just clapping your hands together, and do it with intent, and you'll be able to cleanse. Even there's also wind chimes that you can use. If you hear outside the wind chimes, they actually cleanse the energy around as well. Music does. If you listen to very uplifting music, positive music, that'll actually cleanse the space. And also your musical instrument. If you enjoy playing a musical instrument, that is giving positive energy as well into the space that you have. Now let's get to my favorite, number 6. Cleansing with a smudge stick or little sticks. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have a big sage. This is a big smudge stick. So you can see I've already started using it. So when I light this up, sometimes it can be quite billowing. I use this and go around the house. So there's that. I also have these little incense sticks as well that I use. This one is the Palo Santo. Palo Santo is a very positivity, brings a lot of positivity to the room. So you can use this one, or you can use also, I've got another one called white sage. They're just diffuser little sticks that you can burn. If you're using both, you can actually use both of these. Use the white sage first, because the white sage will remove the negativity from the room. And this, the Palo Santo, brings a lot of positive energy, positivity to the place. Look, if you only got one, just use one of them. But they're actually very nice to smell as well, and you can cleanse the room. All you have to do is open up your windows and doors just a little bit to let fresh air in and out so the energy in your home can move. And then light this up and then start going around, walking around the room. You can set an intention by saying, I'd like to remove negative energy and bring light and love into this space. That is a very simple way of setting an intention, and you could say this walking around as well. You can actually say a prayer, you can say an affirmation, you can say a mantra, whatever suits you. Just walk around, and whatever feels right to say, that's what you say while this is a light walking around. And make sure you get the corners of the room as well, because stagnant energy remains in the corners of our rooms as well. So you light the sage or incense stick. Make sure, I'll do this now, but make sure that you haven't got the flame burning up high, and let it settle. So just light it up. Sometimes it can take a little bit longer, I find. Here we go. So just start burning, and see, that's all you need. And it just depends. And start walking around the home. As long as you have a bit of smoke billowing, you don't have to have it billowing wildly. You just only need a little bit. So, and it brings a nice smell into the room. I don't mind it. Everyone knows, as I say, when I burn this, because it brings a nice smell. Now, you may want to hold this over a heat-proof plate, just in case the embers fall on the ground or over your bed or over your furniture, so you can hold it going around. And remember, don't forget behind the doors. Also, you can actually use a feather. Some like to have a feather that guides them. I do have a feather somewhere. You can do it with your hand or with a feather. Some prefer the feather. So if you're cleansing an item, make sure you just, waft it around it. I don't know, sometimes it won't pick up, and then I have a whole heap going. So you can pick up, I've got my beautiful crystal here. So you can actually go underneath it and all around it, and that's cleansing the crystal. And you can do that to anything. If you feel that something needs to be cleansed, you can use this. It's really good if you're buying second-hand items as well. Cleanse them. You don't know who has had it or what's happened previously. So by cleansing it, you're releasing that old energy around the item and bringing it into your space and putting your beautiful energy to it. So after you've finished cleansing with the smudge stick, close your windows, or you can leave them open and let a bit of light and fresh air come into your room. But that's all that needs to be done. That's how easy it is to cleanse your space. You will feel so much lighter, and you will notice the difference. I have a lot of smoke now coming up. So thank you so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you again. Bye.